like at this point. Anyways, we're back for another live stream. Hello everybody, welcome to what is this new live stream. Doing this now because obviously I won't be at the game tomorrow. I'm going to be at Scunthorpe ticking off my 50-night football grounds for an away day with Truro tomorrow. So unfortunately, this will be the second home game in a row that I will be missing. My next game at home will be our next home game following tomorrow, and that's Wigan. Well, in the league, that is. I don't know what I'm doing yet. The night we play Spurs in the Papa John's game in the academy team that Tottenham will put out. Hi, Charlotte. So, yeah, before I go into this preview, I just want to say, actually, you know what? I'll say it in a minute when the viewers come up. We're only on 2 viewers so far, so we'll wait for that to perk up a bit. Anyways, Peterborough United at home. Liam and Harvey will be covering this video. There will be a match day episode for this game. Liam and Harvey will be at the game. They're going to be covering this episode for this weekend while I'm ticking off a new ground in Lincolnshire because I've not been to Scunthorpe away yet. And they're a historic former championship club. I've been told it's a bit of a dive though, Scunthorpe, but that's for me to decide when I get there tomorrow. It's my second away day with Truro for this season. And I know I'm going to be doing it because I won't be at a Truro away game then till the end of November. All of October is going to be Argyle content, Wigan, Mansfield, Wimbledon, and then of course the Devon derby at the Scummers. And I cannot bloody wait for that game, of course, because we hate them. We hate them. Then followed by Huddersfield away at the start of November. So on. Hello, Andy. How are you doing? But yeah, Liam and Harvey are going to cover this game tomorrow. But I will be doing the editing as usual, unsurprisingly. I will be at Scunthorpe tomorrow for Truro. Obviously, my life goal is to tick off every single main football ground in the country. Scunthorpe used to be in the Championship with us. They used to be in League One with us. I feel like I've got to tick it off as a result of that as well. And like I said, I won't be at a Truro game then away from home until Hartlepool at the end of November. Harvey and Liam are definitely doing this game. Oh my Jesus Christ, it's perked up that quickly. I was on 5 viewers and all of a sudden it's just gone up to 28. Well, thank you everyone. Oh my days. Okay, the announcement I will say then, I will announce now. If you haven't watched my South Coast Derby episode yet, please go and watch it. Please go and watch it because I put so much effort into that video. So much effort into that Derby video. It was perfect as well because it was the day after that Luton game, which we won 3-2, of course. I was at that Luton game. It was absolute limbs. Absolute limbs. I'm afraid I'm going to have to time this guy out because if he's going to spam, then that's not going to, we're not going to like that, are we? So, we'll give it 5 minutes. I'll be fair. I don't want to, so, yeah, sorry, mate, but I'm not here for people to spam the chat with stuff like this. I'm not in the right mood for him. I haven't had the greatest of days, I can't lie. I mean, the views on the South Coast Derbies really pissed me off, I can't lie. I was hoping it'd be more, but it is what it is, and unfortunately, I don't want to beat myself up here, but it makes me feel completely useless, I'll be brutally honest. Not that I want to beat myself up here, but it's all that hard work I've put in just for no one to watch. But I'm probably being too hard on myself. I've only given it a day. Hopefully it'll perk up by then. I don't know. We'll see. Anyways, Peterborough at home. It's a must-win. No excuses. No excuses whatsoever. They're in the relegation zone for a reason. I've backed them to go down this season as well. But I don't want to be too cocky to the point where I expect us to win this game, and then we don't, if that makes sense. Peterborough's coming into this game beating Wickham 2-1 as well at their own stadium, London Road. First win of the season. They've been awful other than that. We've really... If we're going to beat who I think are going to be autos contenders at the end of the season, like Stockport County and Luton Town, we've got to win this game, especially if we want to climb the table as well. The main person I am worried for the most, though, for Peterborough has to be their midfielder, who I don't really want to talk about, to be honest. Archie Collins, he's a legend for the Scummers. He's a Grecian. Ugh, just don't get me started on him. If there's anyone that's going to score for Peterborough tomorrow, it's going to be him. It'll just be written in the bloody stars if Archie Collins gets a goal for Peterborough tomorrow at Home Park. When I watch the game back, it'll drive my nutting if that happens, honestly. We've got to beat them. No excuses at all. No excuses at all. And my score prediction for this game... I'm going to say 3-0. I'm going to say a clean sheet as well. Peterborough's bottom coming into this game. We're 17th coming into this game, but we're 2 wins on the bounce. 3 wins, but 5 defeats. But we have to make it 4 tomorrow. We have to make it 4 tomorrow. Hopefully the curse continues that I'm not at a home game tomorrow and then we beat them. Because that's what we did against Stockport when I was at Carlisle. But we will see. We will see. Some news going into this. Well, as much as I'd say don't change your winning lineup, which I would to any winning game anyways, unfortunately, Cleverly's going to have to change the winning lineup going into tomorrow because... Caleb Watts is out injured for at least 4 months. It's really annoying as well because he's going to miss the Devon derby now against his old club. Joe Edwards is suspended. So that's 2 changes already. Cleverly said Mackenzie's back. Connor Hazard is back. And Jamie Patterson is back. Bloody hell, I'm getting confused with the Sunderland goalkeeper at this point. Oh, this just sums up how tired I am. I'm going to bed after this because I'm getting up early for Scunthorpe away. And is there? I'll do that in a minute, Alex. I'll do that in a minute. You know what I mean. It's been a long day, and I've been knackered from making that South Coast Derby video again. I need viewers on that video. I'll put my heart and soul into making that derby, and it's only on bloody 300 views. It just feels like I'm a burden at this point. Like, no matter what I try and make, people don't care. I'm trying my best. I'm trying my best. I don't know. Well, no, I'm just going off what Cleverly said, Alex, that he's pretty much returned. I don't see him starting tomorrow anyways, I can't lie. I think it'll be Tegan Finn tomorrow instead of Caleb Watts. No, thank you, Benny. No, I appreciate that. But yeah, no, considering, obviously, I'm a Plymouth fan and, Plymouth's a port city. Southampton and Portsmouth are both port cities. So it was just such a fascinating derby to really cover, to be honest with you. Obviously, apart from the scoreline, because it ended 0-0. But the game's the game. The game's the game. You can't help it, can you? As a certain famous man from the Sidemen once said, the game's the game. No, honestly, I disagree, Alex. I do see Tegan Finn starting tomorrow. I really do. Especially after the interview I've just seen him have prior to this game on Argyle TV as well. Given, what was it? They were interviewing Tegan Finn about... they were giving Tegan Finn about... interviewing him about his old school and all that. And... Owen Dale might start tomorrow. Owen Dale might start tomorrow. That wouldn't surprise me. Oh, I don't know. This is giving me ideas for my predicted lineup, to be honest, because I know my predicted lineup's not going to be in the game because Liam and Harvey are covering the video tomorrow. As I said, my next home game is going to be... The next home game in the league is Wigan, and that I'm definitely going to be at. So, I'm going to be excited for it. I've got to tick off a new ground. It's Scunthorpe this weekend. Then next weekend, I'm ticking off Burton for Argyle. Then Burton's going to be my 60th football ground. Then it's Mansfield, and then Exeter just depends on whether I get a ticket or not. And even if I don't, I'm still going to make a video on it anyways. I mean, for fuck's sake. It's the Devon Derby, for crying out loud. We hate them. They hate us. And they're the only football club in this world that chant badly about Cornwall. So yeah, fuck them. Absolutely fuck them. There's nothing in football I can't stand more than Exeter City Football Club. I can't wait for the day Truro play them in an FA Cup game or pre-season game, and I will get my ticket for it and rub it in if Exeter don't win that game one day. Simple as that. Simple as that. It's going to be huge in October. But yeah, we'll go with Ashby Hammond in goal. Ashby Hammond in goal. I agree, Dom. I agree. Ashby Hammond in goal. We can't change a winning team, apart from Watts and Edwards, obviously, for unsurprising reasons. So we'd definitely stick with the same. Back three as Luton. Mateus Ross, Alex Mitchell, and Weirdo. Then Sorinola, Boateng, Ibrahim. Well, he's a must, isn't he, Ibrahim? He's been instrumental these last two games. Who do I start instead of Edwards? Because obviously there won't be Joe Edwards tomorrow. He's been suspended. And we can't start Shooks tomorrow because he's still out injured with an MCL, I think Harvey told me about. Oh, it's a hard one. It probably would be Benarouz. Yeah, I agree with Alex. I'll go with Benarouz. And then my front three, we'll go with... we'll go Mumba, Dale, Talai. I wouldn't be surprised, though, if Tegan Finn starts, given that interview I've just seen of him. But considering Owen Dale came on in the 4th minute after Caleb Watts got injured, and I do say don't change a winning team, that's what we go with. Our first goal was after Caleb Watts' injury anyways at Luton. So yeah, that's my predicted lineup. Thoughts on Phil Parkinson? Has he been sacked from Wrexham? I know he's under pressure, but I heard some rumours about it, excuse me. Yeah, there's speculation. So, I think I've been told that... Oh, shit, I'm an idiot. Oh, my God, yeah. Thank you, Alex. Yeah, oh, shit. This just sums up how tired I am. I forgot, I'm that tired to the point I completely forgot that happened today. Yeah, Andrew Parkinson's left the club. Our head of recruitment, Hallett's right-hand man. My thoughts on it, it's an interesting one. So, I'd say similar to Neil Dewsnip when it happened. Similar to Neil Dewsnip. So, like, it's a tricky one. I think it was coming, to be brutally honest. I can't lie, I wasn't the biggest fan of his relegation statement when we went down in May. But I can also say on the other side of my argument that I do appreciate him for everything he's done for this football club at least. And Neil Dewsnip was exactly the same. And obviously he left in January. So I guess things come to an end, really. Oh, my God. I completely forgot that happened. Obviously I knew about it, but then just completely forgot to mention it in this stream. No, thank you, Alex. I do appreciate that. Yeah, so I think it was coming, Andrew Parkinson leaving the club, but I do appreciate him for what he has done, at least for the football club. The same goes with Juice Nip when he left in January after Rooney left the club by mutual consent. Replacement, I don't know either. I can't lie. I don't know. Yeah, for some stupid reason, I was thinking of bloody Phil Parkinson at Wrexham. And the reason I was thinking that because I was talking to a friend of mine who's a Bolton fan earlier about Phil Parkinson, and also a Norwich fan about Phil Parkinson, because Norwich are playing Wrexham tomorrow in the Championship. And I've been told that if Wrexham lose tomorrow, he's going to be sacked and he's going to be replaced by Steven Gerrard. But I don't know. We'll see. That's the one club I'm still hoping to tick off is Wrexham. They're the only Championship club I haven't done yet. I'd happily take them in the Cup this season, if possible. But we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I don't want to... Yeah, that's what I've been told, Alex. That's what I've been told. Gerrard to replace Phil Parkinson. I could see two sides of it. Like, I don't get the hype, but at the same time, everyone said the same thing about Lampard. I'd say the same thing about Lampard when he went to Coventry. So many people are against it. Look at the job he's doing there at the moment. So if Gerrard does the same at Wrexham, then I wouldn't be surprised in the slightest either. So, yeah. Honestly, you got a point there as well about Nuno. That is true. That is true. What's this? Right. What was I going to say? Regarding your message there, Jonathan, I'm really sorry to hear that. I hope everything's okay. So pretty much how I go into this game tomorrow, it's a must-win, no excuses. I've said my predicted lineup. Peterborough are bottom of the league. They're coming into this beating Wycombe, but they've lost or drawn everything else. The player I'm unsurprisingly worried for the most, though, tomorrow for Posh is Archie Collins, because he is a former scummer at the end of the day. You can't ignore that. And hopefully he has a stinker. But I'm going to go 3-0. That's my score prediction. I'm going to go 3-0 Argyle. I might sound too overconfident here, but at some point I'm going to be too overconfident, and I believe this is one of the games. So, I mean, look at our performances. Stockport and Luton. Two teams I fully expect to be up there at the end of the season. Two teams I fully expect to be up there at the end of the season. And we beat them both. And we were the better team by far in both of them. Both of those games. But it would be such an Argyle thing to do, to be the gift that keeps on giving by not winning this game tomorrow. So, and we can't keep a clean sheet. But I am going to go confident because I do think Peterborough are really poor. If we want to catch Cardiff in the table, not that I want to get carried away with the top and all that, etc. If we want to catch Cardiff, if we want to catch Huddersfield, if we want to catch Luton, Stockport, to be fair, Luton and Stockport are only 3 points ahead of us. That's nothing. Nothing. And we're only 8 games in. So I'll mainly say Cardiff and Huddersfield, actually. If we want to catch Cardiff and Huddersfield, it's these string of games we've got to win. Because this is a run. So Peterborough at home, Burton away, Wigan at home. Although that depends on what way you look at it, because it's Ryan Lowe, first of all. And second of all, we don't have a very good record against Wigan. But Peterborough at home, either way, Peterborough at home, Burton away, Wigan at home, Mansfield away, Wimbledon at home. I'm expecting at least 11 or 12 points in that run. And if we want to go up, like the club is meant to ambitiously go for, it's these sort of games we need to win. This is the perfect opportunity to catch up to the top half of the table now, before we play the Scummers away from home. And then we've got Huddersfield away immediately after Exeter. But we're only 8 games in. It's so early to call. I'm actually more looking at the second half of the season when we have a lot of these so-called teams at home. Cardiff at home, Luton at home, Huddersfield at home, Bolton at home. Obviously, the Devon Derby in April is at home. But it's a long way to go. If there's any game I'm fearing the most in the second half of the season, it's actually Bradford away from home this is. Because they've been flying at Valley Parade so far this season. And fair play to them. So, yeah, and I agree, Alex. We've got Luton out of the way. We've got Cardiff out of the way. We've got Bolton out of the way. And I'm very happy with that as well. And by the time the start of November comes, we're going to have Huddersfield out of the way as well. So I do agree. I do agree completely. But it's a long way to go. It's a long way to go. Any relegated championship club, your top aim has got to be head straight back up. Yes, we've lost a lot of players. We've lost Hardy. We lost Maxi Talavierov. We've lost Adam Randall. We've lost Jordan Houghton. Either way, your club should be aiming to go straight back up, no matter what position you're in. In 2010-11, we can have an excuse because we went into administration. This season, we have no excuses whatsoever. We're financially run so well. We've got a top 6 budget. If we finish anywhere lower than 6th, it's an utter failure from the whole club. From the whole club. At the same time, though, if we do finish 7th or 8th coming into the end of the season, then I'm just hoping by next season we just repeat what Derby County did, basically. But look, we'll see. We'll see. The only thing I'm worried about with Argyle is that I just hope we don't become the new Portsmouth or the new Bolton, where we're stuck in League One for like a good 4, 5, 6 seasons before getting promoted again. But look, time will tell. Time will tell. So we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it doesn't matter if it's a complete rebuild, though, Alex. Well, it does, but also at the same time, look at the players we have kept. We've kept Connor Hazard. We've kept Pleggy. Yes, I know they're out injured, but by the time well, not Hazard now, but by the time they come back, it'll be stronger already. Who else can I think of? We've kept hold of Valimumba somehow. I genuinely thought he would be the first player to leave, I can't lie. And the fact that he stayed is fantastic. I never thought... honestly, going into the summer transfer window, I genuinely thought Bally was going to go. And he stayed put, and fair play to him. But one of those. There's a few other players we've kept in this league. Joe Edwards, championship quality, no doubt about it whatsoever. I don't care what anyone says. Cornell Shooks, he's brilliant for this league. Matti Sorinola, kept. Like I said, when I went into the start of this season, the only bit that worried me was up front and finding a striker replacement. But to be honest, I've been very impressed with Talai. I've been very impressed with Talai so far this season. It is early days, time will tell. Mumba's an interesting one. He's had his really poor games, but he's had his really good games as well. Like, in some of the games this season, the one I can mainly think of was Cardiff, when we lost 4-0. He just didn't look interested. But then there's other games he's had where he's been absolutely exceptional. He's such a weird bloke at the moment. You never know what to expect from him at this point. It's early days. And I'm still happy that Cleverley is our manager. I mean, well, time will tell, obviously, but I wanted him over others we were linked with. We were linked with Jack Wilshere, for crying out loud. That would have done my head in had we got him. But, yeah, like I said, it's early days. It's still early days. Only 8 games. I think we'll beat Peterborough tomorrow. They're so poor, but I don't want to be too cocky. I don't want it to come back to bite me, and then we don't win tomorrow. The only other bit I'm worried about tomorrow as well is, I'm going to show you this now. I'm going to show you Thought Mob now, if it lets me. There we go. Help us all. Look who that referee is. I can't stand him. With all my heart, I can't stand him. Luton away last season, Southampton away the season before, Norwich away the season before. I'm going to sound like a bantering twat here, but the whole point of being tactically married... No, I've been distracted by fucking Rowan's messaging. I'm nowhere near that yet at all. Let me start it again. The whole point of being tactically relegated was to avoid this bastard of a referee. The whole point of being relegated was to tactically avoid this referee. And he fucking comes down with us tomorrow. He bloody comes down with us. Bloody Linnington. Oh. And he's a Pompey fan as well. What more do you expect? Honest, I can't be arsed with referees in this league anymore. And of course we get the worst one tomorrow. We get the worst one tomorrow. It's pathetic at this point. Should be ashamed of themselves. After that Luton away day last season, he should never referee an Argyle game ever again. Ever. Like, you can't get more corrupt than that. You can't get more corrupt than that. But it is what it is. The game's the game. We're going to have to put up with it. I feel so sorry that Liam and Harvey are going to have to put up with 90 minutes of hell with James Linnington tomorrow. But that pretty much wraps up the preview there, guys. I'm knackered, as you can tell. Yeah, I hope so too, Charlotte. I'm expecting... I don't want to be pessimistic, but I'm expecting nothing for Truro tomorrow. I'm expecting a Scunthorpe home win. I hope I'm wrong. How much do you want to get? He gives an offside goal for Talai, probably. Be written in the stars. Be written in the bloody stars. But I'm still going to say 3-0. I'm going to say 3-0 to Argyle tomorrow. My goal scorer... Oh, God. Who loves a goal against Peterborough? I'm going to look at the head-to-head. The last time we beat them, of course, was 2-0. The year we went up under Shuey. I know Hardy scored one of the goals during that game. But we don't talk about the last time we played Peterborough in general, though. That was the 5-2. I was there. It was Azaz and Hardy. It was a penalty from Hardy. Azaz scored in the 30th minute. We absolutely dominated Peterborough that game. They were awful and we were fantastic. We need to do the same tomorrow. And then the time before that, we had them in the Carabao Cup that season as well. They knocked us out. Jones and Joe Taylor scored for Peterborough that game. We'll see. We don't talk about the 5-2 at Cambridgeshire back in February 2023. I was at that game. Horrendous performance. The only reason we scored 2 in that game was because Peterborough's defence was that shambolic. But, like, as we all know from the year we went up, Johnson Clark-Harris was another level that season. He was that good. I wanted him to come to Argyle. He was that good. And now he's nowhere near the same player. We'll see what happens. I'm going to go 3-0 to Argyle tomorrow. But I don't know. I'll go 3-0. I'll back Mumba. Which is a questionable back, I know, because on one day, and on paper, he's brilliant. On another day, he's extremely poor. He's like, no one will know this, or some people might, but he's like Noriyuki Haga in the World Superbikes, a sport I watch. A Japanese rider. He's a very good rider. In one race, he was fantastic, best in the whole competition. And then another round, he was just so poor and he was just off the top of his game. So, and that's what Ballymumba reminds me of for us. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see. I'm going to go 3-0 Argyle tomorrow. As for Truro, I think we'll lose to Scunthorpe. I think it'll be a 2-1 Scunthorpe win. Maybe 3-1. I don't know. I hate to say it. I think we're going straight back down from the National League. But we'll see. We'll see. Alex, if you're watching this, hope your vlog goes well tomorrow, buddy. I will keep an eye on it when I get back from Scunthorpe. See how we played and all that. While I'll be editing my one, of course, that Liam and Harvey will be filming. Hopefully Truro can bring 3 points back to from Scunthorpe. At least a point, I don't know. We'll see. And then I'm back with the home games in October in our next league game against Wigan. Well, Tottenham, actually. Tottenham, that just depends if I make the Spurs game or not. It depends what I have on that night on Tuesday. Hello, Caitlin. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. We got to win tomorrow. No excuses. They got their derby tomorrow, Bolton Wigan. Thank you, Alex. Oh, no, I appreciate that. No, I really do. I really do. You're a class subscriber, buddy. I know you've been there from the beginning, mate. And what you do on YouTube is really good as well. Keep the work up, mate. And I really enjoy your videos. I really do. Because I always find it so nice to see another Argyle perspective on games and all that, basically. Also, I don't want to go the same route as like where Pieface does every game for us. Example, that's why I do a mix between Plymouth and Truro now, because as a Cornishman, I just want to bring that onwards, basically, if that makes sense. My dad's from Truro, my mum's from Plymouth, and as a Cornishman, that tells you everything. You're going to Mansfield, that's your next away game. Yeah, they're rip-offs, they are, mate. 30 quid. 30 quid for a game that might be called off. Like, oh, not fun, but there we are. Some clubs really are rip-offs at this point. Mansfield could take note of what Burton's done next week. Burton's only charged 19 quid. I think that's incredible for League One. I remember when Charlton and Shrewsbury did that the year we went up, of course, and it was some of the best prices I think I've ever seen going to an away game. But yeah, Bolton's got Wigan tomorrow. Yeah, that'll be the League One game of the weekend, Bolton Wigan. I mean, I can't lie, Caitlin knows this already. It isn't my favourite derby, and the reason I say that is not because of Bolton's side of it, but it's because of Wigan's side of it. I mean, fair play to Wigan this weekend, to be fair, at least, because they have sold out their derby for once. But most of the time, Wigan's been awful in their derby, and I don't rate their support one bit. But they have, for once, I've seen them sold out their derby, and fair play to them. So I think it'll make it. A bigger game than usual. I mean, well, it is a big game anyways. I mean, they hate each other. It's their arch rivals, Bolton and Wigan. So it's massive for the pair of them. But there we are. Yeah, 25,000 at the Reebok. I still call it the Reebok from childhood days when Bolton were in the Premier League. We were in the Championship, so that's that. Have you met Cods Fox? I have not met Nappers yet. I'd love to do a collab with Nappers one day. So probably the first time I meet him, if it isn't for a collaboration, is I'll keep going. Actually, by the way, I'm just reading the chat while before I end and all that. But I know I will have to end soon because I need to go to bed and all that. But yeah, that's one person I'd love to do a collab with is Ben. I love his channel. He's so knowledgeable as well. But in terms of the football itself, we need to get Fleetwood away in the cup, unless Fleetwood somehow go up this season. To be honest, I don't want Fleetwood to go up because Argyle never beat Fleetwood. So that's that. They're as bogey as you can get for our football club. But it's an away game I haven't ticked off yet, is the Highbury Stadium. That's one of the few I still need to tick off. How many Lancashire clubs have I still got to tick off yet? Fleetwood I've still got to do. Accrington Stanley I've still got to do. And then the rest I've done. Morecambe I've done. Blackpool I've done. Preston I've done. Blackburn I've done. Burnley I've done. It's just those two, Fleetwood and Aki, that I still need to tick off. The one I want to tick off in that area, though, is Barrow. And that's just because I know their stadium ain't the greatest, but their atmosphere is meant to be really good. But also it's by the Lake District, and that's one of my favourite destinations in the country. No wonder I enjoyed Carlisle away so much the other week for Truro. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. I'll go through the fixtures for this weekend, actually, because I will be honest, guys. I will be honest, guys. And this is probably something you noticed from the Luton video. I've stopped doing my League One Championship, etc. predictions from my videos, and the reason being, I've just got so much on at the moment. If I do go back to them at the start of each video, then I will. But it's just I've put them aside to focus on other things at the moment. The same with doing a location non-stop for all my previews and etc. We'll just see what happens. Next time I go to a location for whatever reason I need to, then I will. But as for now, I need to take a break from them, and we'll just head straight into the game, basically, wherever I am at this point. And I need to save some money because I've spent a lot lately. I have spent a lot lately on mainly the Carlisle away day and then the South Coast Derby. And Carlisle altogether nearly cost me 100 quid. And I stayed in Preston on that night as well because I had no chance of getting back to Plymouth after the game, obviously. So that was that. So let's have a look at the games tomorrow then. So we have got... I'll turn my camera around actually for this. So we've got Blackpool-Barnsley. Blackpool's really under pressure. I think Bruce will go. I can't lie. I think Bruce will get sacked. So I think Barnsley will win this. So I'll go the same as what Barnsley did on opening game. I'll go 3-1 Barnsley. My score, I don't know, but they've really surprised me so far this season, Barnsley. So, I mean, look at that form. Apart from the Wimbledon game, of course, but beat Rotherham, beat Huddersfield, 2 Yorkshire games in a row, and then they beat Reading. Blackpool have been so poor. Look at that. Look at that. I mean, honestly, I genuinely think, hey, Harvey's joined. Let's go. Let's go. I didn't think, I thought I'd end the stream by now, and then Harvey's just joined. But yeah, get on, mate. How are you doing? Hope all is well, buddy. I'm sadly not at the game tomorrow, Harvey, so please bring 3 points to, Home Park tomorrow. That's all I can say, really. Up the Janners, up the Argyle, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth Green Army. As for Truro, we'll try and do you a favour, Harvey, because as you all know, we don't have the greatest of relationship with Scunthorpe, don't we? After that sodding 3-2 from 2018-19 when they bloody relegated us, the bastards. We don't talk about that game, and that was the last of that dreadful season under Derek Adams. I know he was sacked prior to that, but yeah, we don't talk about that season. Bloody relegated on goal difference. Horrible. But yeah, I'm going to go 3-1 Barnsley for this one. What's the next game? Okay, the derby between Bolton and Wigan. Obviously, if you're going by record, Wigan will win this, but Bolton know that this is a big opportunity for them to beat them for once. Look at that. 2-0 Wigan, 4-0 Wigan, another 4-0 Wigan. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Bolton did beat them in their last game, though. I know it was at Wigan, but... Oh, God. Knowing Bolton, I wouldn't be surprised if they drew this. Oh, yeah, and it's Shuey versus Lowe. This is a big game, actually. A bigger game than you think. Forgot to mention that, actually. Yeah, that's going to be a big one. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. Screams 0-0, Harvey is saying. Bolton's had so many draws. They've had so many 1-1s. I don't know what to go for here because Wigan's known for being good on the road, but they've been shite away on the road so far this season. I'm going to go 2-2. And my only reason being is that, I don't know, Bolton absolutely... I don't know, apart from last season at the DW, Bolton can't beat Wigan to shreds. I'm going to go 2-2. I'm going to go 2-2. But I wouldn't be surprised if Bolton finally get one over Wigan. We'll go on to the next one. Lincoln versus Luton. You know what? Considering what we did last week against Luton, I don't think this will be easy for them at all. Lincoln's been quite underrated so far this season. They're also really hard to beat at the LNER as well. I fancy a home win here. Luton have not impressed me lately. I'm going to go 1-0 Lincoln. I'm going to go 1-0 Lincoln. I'm going to, fuck it. Luton will be backed as the favourites for obvious reasons why, but I don't know. That form is a bit shaky for them. I'm going to back Lincoln. They've done better than I thought they would so far, but yeah, I'm going to go 1-0 Lincoln. Scorer for Bolton. If I can think of anyone, I'd say a double from Mason Burstow, but I don't know who will play for you guys tomorrow. That's the only thing. Cardiff, Bradford, the top two in the league so far. I'd probably say 2-0 Cardiff. I think they'll be too strong for Bradford. I'd love to see Bradford get a result, though, just to see some sort of slip-up for Cardiff. So it makes the league more exciting and all that. And Bradford's just been promoted from League 2, of course. I'll go 2-0 Cardiff. I do think they'll win this, especially since they're at home. If this is at Valley Parade, I'd probably say otherwise. I'll tell you what, that is one away game I am dreading in the second half of the season at the moment, is Bradford away. That's going to be really tricky. They've been so strong at home. They've been so strong at home so far this season, Bradford. I'll tell you what, though. I'm shitting the game as of now, but it's an away game I haven't done yet. I haven't done Bradford at all yet. I've not been to their stadium once. So I will look forward to it at the same time when it happens in March. But no, in this one, I think Cardiff will win 2-0. Doncaster, Wimbledon. Again, Wimbledon have surprised me. But also so have Donny, and I do think Donny will look better. They have looked better so far, of course, and they're at home. Again, 2-0. I think they'll be too strong for Wimbledon at home. If this was at Wimbledon itself, I might have gone with a Wimbledon home win, maybe a draw. I think Donny will be too strong for Wimbledon. I think Donny will comfortably stay up this season anyway, so yeah. Huddersfield, Burton, home win. No disrespect to Burton whatsoever, but I see nothing but a Huddersfield win there. I'm going to go 5-1. I'm going to go 5-1 Huddersfield. And I think Huddersfield will want revenge from that West Yorkshire derby disappointment from last week, of course, at Valley Parade. So, yeah, I think Huddersfield will annihilate Burton. I can't lie. So, yeah, that's all we'll go with. I've already said 3-0 Argyle for tomorrow. If this was at London Road, I'd be more sceptical because, and Harvey will know this very well if he's listening, we don't have a great record at Peterborough at all, no matter how crap Peterborough's done so far this season. But I'm going to go with a win tomorrow, no matter what. Port Vale, Mansfield, West Midlands versus East Midlands. Okay, see ya, Alex. Have a good one, mate. Best of luck with your vlog tomorrow, mate. I'll keep an eye on it when it comes out. Cheers, mate. Have a good one. Port Vale, Mansfield. Vale's coming into this beating the scum. Again, thank you, Vale. Mansfield, they haven't been on the greatest of forms there, as you can see. I think Vale will edge it. I'll go 2-1 Vale. But I won't be surprised if Mansfield gets something in that game. To be honest, I will admit, I think I've overhyped Vale so far this season, I can't lie, because I put them 10th in my predictions. I was impressed with their recruitment, Darren Moore being their manager, and obviously star signings like George Byers. But then, of course, they lost Laurent Talai to us. So they have surprised me so far for the wrong reasons, Vale. But I do think they'll beat Mansfield tomorrow. That won't be easy, though. Reading, Leyton Orient. Oh, Reading haven't been that great themselves. I mean, even when Orient beat us, they weren't that brilliant. I think Reading will turn it around tomorrow. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a draw, though, and a boring 0-0. I think but I just feel like if Reading, similar to us, this is, although I think we're a lot better than them at the moment. We don't play them till Boxing Day, to be fair, but I think if Reading want to climb the table, I think these are the sort of games they need to win. Having said that, I've got Leyton Orient to finish 8th in my predictions, so I don't know. This could scream a boring 0-0 or 1-1, but no, I'm gonna say Reading to edge it 1-0, a bit like that Port Vale game they did. So yeah, and ease the pressure on Noah Hunt, because I've heard rumours that Noah Hunt could be sacked if they don't win that game tomorrow. Rotherham Stockport. I think Stockport will win this, but I don't think Rotherham will make it easy for them though. I'm gonna go 3-2. I'm gonna go 3-2 Stockport. Moving on. 3-0 Stevenage. Easier said than done. Fuck them. Fuck the Grecians. No. Unbiasedly, I actually do think Stevenage will beat them anyways. So, yeah. Wycombe, Northampton. Wycombe's coming into this with a new managerial bounce because Michael Duff's their new manager. And you know what? As much as I haven't rated Wycombe so far this season, I do think they'll win this game. I can't lie. Northampton, to be fair, have been on a good run of games at the moment, though. Beat Exeter, beat Leyton Orient away, and then beat Blackpool. But I think Wycombe will get, as much as it pains me to say, because I can't stand Wycombe, but I think they'll get a managerial bounce here. I'm going to go 2-0 to the Chair Boys. I'd love to see Northampton beat them, though. It'd be amazing. Going back to this briefly, yeah. 3-0 Stevenage, Jordan Houghton header. Oomph. Harvey will get the reference. Fuck them. I've just done a video on the South Coast Derby over the weekend, the day after we had those limbs at Luton. And doing the South Coast Derby is making me more hyped for the Devon Derby itself at the end of October. So, yeah. That pretty much wraps up the stream, guys. I pretty much covered everything from this video, really. I'm gonna have to go bed soon because I got to shower and then sleep talk my way to a 5-6 a.m. alarm to set off for Scunthorpe for a new ground to tick off tomorrow. Up the Tinners for that. Liam's going to be covering the Argyle Peterborough game meanwhile. So the sad news is this is the second home game in a row I'm going to be missing. But the next home game against Wigan, I will be at for the league this is. Next home game in the league is against Wigan, I will be at. And it'll be so good to be back. So good to be back. Obviously, in the Peterborough video when it comes out, I will show my face and give you my thoughts on how we played and etc. anyways. But as for the next game in general, I will be at Burton away next week to tick off a new ground. The Pirelli Stadium between Birmingham and Derby. The Brewers, and considering their nicknames named after alcohol, I think it'd be right to have an alcohol review at Burton away next week. So yeah, but yeah, we'll get to that next week. But yeah, fingers crossed, 3 points tomorrow against Peterborough, and go from there. Really, hopefully the boys will do me proud while I'm in Lincolnshire to tick off what my mate from Argyle has called a dive. But we'll see. I haven't done Scunthorpe yet, so tomorrow I get to decide what I think of it as an away day. But I've heard it's not the greatest, but I guess you got to tick them all off. But yeah, we'll see you all in the weekend for the Scunthorpe Truro video and, of course, this video against Peterborough. Up the Janners, up the Argyle, up the Greens, up the Pilgrims, up the Plymouth. Come on, you boys in green. Green Army! Alex, Harvey, Liam, Pieface. Do me proud this weekend and get those 3 points. Up the the Argyle. See you all in the next live, which will probably be the review of this game. So, yeah. Have a good one, guys. And see you.